Today I'm going to show you how I did the DIY AC to DC conversion. If you didn't know, the Honda Navi comes stock with an AC electrical system rather than a DC electrical system like literally everything else on the planet. It does this so even with no battery or a drained battery, you still have lights and turn signals, among other reasons as well. For my headlights, taillights, and turn signals, I want to be converting my Navi to LED lights. The D in LED stands for diode, which only allows for one direction of current to flow through. So without converting from AC to DC, the lights are going to flicker, they're going to be dim, and they could possibly even burn out. I'm going to show you how I did this on my own with only using parts purchased from the auto parts store. This mini fuse I got from Napa. This one is nice because it comes supplied with some extra fuses. Make sure you get the mini fuse, as that's what kind of fuses the Honda Navi uses. So we're going to home make the AC-DC conversion. I got this from Napa. It's a little fuse circuit. This is basically all it is. It's kind of going here. Add this fuse right to it. And then this is going to clip in there like that. But before we do that, we have to crimp on a piece of wire. It came with this non-insulated butt splice. I don't like that, so we're gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna strip this wire back a little bit. Perfect. Put that up there. Twist it up. Got this heat shrinkable butt splice. Go ahead and put it in there. Use my crimper. Go ahead and crimp it. After you crimp, always do a tug test. And now that needs to go down a little further. So I just got some wire. It's got a little end on it. I just stole this from some other project. That's why it's got stuff on it. Go ahead and get rid of that. Go and strip a section. There we go. Go ahead and put that in there. Give it a nice crimp. Always do the tug test. Perfect. Okay, so what we're not going to do is try to mess with this pin. I don't really care about ever putting it back to normal, so I'm going to go ahead and snip these wires. There we go, so now I got the wires out. Let me flip this back a little more. Alrighty, now we're going to strip a little off. Now we are going to twist these together. I have another heat shrink butt splice here. Go ahead and put that in. Give it a tug test. Perfect. Now here is what we made earlier. I haven't melted it yet. I will after the video. So let's go ahead and add this in there. So that's where that's going to go. And then I will route it. I'll go onto this little ground wire here. Probably have it tucked down there. I'll go around this ground wire here. Alrighty, so that's how that'll go. And then, since this is going to be down here, I'll probably end up zip tying it and following this harness, so I'll trim a little bit off. Twist the ends. put that into my butt splice. Give it a crimp. Always do a tug test when you're done. Perfect. I'll go ahead and invert this. And then I'll go ahead and I'll go back and I'll melt that. Melt the heat shrink butt splice. Plug this back in. All right, so we got our heat shrink butt splices melted down. These are really hard. They made a really good seal. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna electric tape this into position. I'd rather use electric tape rather than zip ties, because zip ties, you need a cutters if anything goes wrong, like maybe when you're on the road or something. With black electric tape, you can just peel it off by hand, so that's why I'm gonna use black electric tape. That's it, and that's done. This is the LED taillight I got off of Amazon. It was about $17 and it came in a 2-pack. The way it works is if you hit the brakes, the LED light will strobe 3 or 4 times and then it will stay on solid. If you let off the brake and then reapply the brake, the cycle starts over again where it flashes 3 or 4 times and then stays on solid. I got this LED, blinking LED brake light, so every time you hit the brakes, it strobes, which I like. So we're gonna go ahead and swap that in here. I'll throw a link down in the description below of the exact Adafuse I purchased, as well as the 2-pack of the LED brake lights that I used in this video. I'll even throw a link in of the butt splices that you can get. They're available at Walmart for the heat shrinkable butt splices, so I'll throw a link down in the description for those as well, in case you don't happen to have any laying around in your toolbox like I did. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you on the next episode.